What's up, guys? It's your boy Max again with another movie review. So, I just finished watching Snake Eyes, and my god, those are like 3 hours of my life I can't get back. That movie was useless and unnecessary. So, for anyone that has never watched or read any of the comic books by the G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes is part of the G.I. Joe, and this movie tries to make the origin. So, the first mistake about this movie is the title. The title is Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. So inside the movie we get to find out G.I. Joe has already been formed even before before anything happens. We get to know G.I. Joe has already been there for the longest time. And then you are like, then why is it called G.I. Joe Origins? Why not Snake Eyes Origins? They do not even make the origin of Snake Eyes. So in the comic, the best adaptation I like is when Snake Eyes is adopted as a child by Arakishige. I think it's Arakishige by the Arakishige clan, and then they get to train him on how to be a ninja. And then there is Storm Shadow, who is a bit envious of how Snake Eyes is being the perfect son in the clan, and he's a bit jealous of how good Snake Eyes is. So they become a rivalry. In the G.I. Joe, the movie, you can be able to see a flashback of how Snake Eyes, the origins, in a quick flashback. So you see they later start training as children, and then Snake Eyes becomes better at everything, which makes Storm Shadow a bit jealous, and that brings out the rivalry. So Storm Shadow in this is Andrew Koji, the guy from Warrior. He's so amazing. He's super amazing. That guy is good in every movie. He has some really good martial arts skills. He has this amazing stand that he does with the katanas, and he's amazing. But Snake Eyes, on the other hand, is a mess. First of all, the movie is called Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is, to me, the villain of the movie. So in this movie, Snake Eyes loses his dad, and that's where it starts. So spoilers if you haven't watched it. So it starts out with in the past, where Snake Eyes is a kid, and then they are with the dad, and then the dad gets killed. And then the next scene after that is Snake Eyes in a ring fighting. I'm like, and then I think that we're going to learn of how he learns martial arts and how he becomes good. But no, from the flashback from being a child to an adult, he has already learned everything. And we don't get shown that, or even an exposition of telling us how good he is. And then later on, immediately during that scene, he's approached by someone and who knows the person who killed the dad and is willing to hire him to act for some missions. And then, yeah, that's it. Like, we do not. And then the next scene is this guy fighting with almost 20 Yakuza guys with swords, and this guy fights them off. Like, does this guy from Shadow takes Snake Eyes to Arashikage? Yes, takes him to the Arakishage clan to give him a home. So apparently this guy, this was part of the mission for him to be sent there so that he can be able to retrieve something from there. So he's sent by the guy who reached out to him during the movie. And then during this, we get to learn that Storm Shadow is just a nice guy. He's trying to to protect this guy because he saved his life. The clan, some people don't want to accept him, but he vouches for him that he trusts this guy with his life. And then every turn of the way, Snake Eyes betrays this guy to the point that I'm just there thinking, Storm Shadow, kill this guy. Like, just kill him. We do not need Snake Eyes. They made Snake Eyes the villain. And then he has no redemption arc, because I thought later on he would find out that the guy who hired him is working for Cobra, which is like a terrorist organization. He would turn back his ways and go and inform them that this and this and this has happened, and then they would fight them. But no, this guy still knows that Cobra is the one that hired him, but he goes ahead and does the work for them. Then you're thinking, how am I supposed to like this guy in this movie? Like, what the fuck? Why? And then later on, the only reason that he comes back to being the good guy is because the person is going to revenge for killing his dad was hired by Cobra. If he was not hired by Cobra, Snake Eyes would never have gone back. He would be like, fuck it. Let all those other people die. That's not my business. I revenged my father. That's everything he wanted. But my God, he goes back and now fights against Cobra just because he learned that Cobra was the organization that sent for the assassination of the killing of his father. That's the only reason he goes to fight. He did not have like a change of heart to a good person. No, just circumstances led him to that. He did not realize. He had realized these guys are terrorists. They have killed so many people, but he still went and did the work for them. And then how am I supposed to root for this guy? I was Storm Shadow, kill this motherfucker. Just kill him. I don't want to see him in my screen. And that's where you lose someone in a movie, when you don't have a good redemption arc. So the other thing is, like, there's a stone that Snake Eyes steals and gives the Cobra guys, and then it can inflame people. I don't know. To some point, this movie turns to a fantasy film, that very weird one. So this stone can set anything on fire. So it kills people. This guy comes with it to the clan and then burns everyone. And then I'm thinking, for everything that has happened, this clan at the end of the movie is okay with Snake Eyes, despite him being a result of everyone that died during that time. He was the one that stole and gave them the rock that killed everyone in the clan. And then this guy, they just take him back and even give him the Snake Eyes suit. I'm standing there like, why? This guy does not deserve this suit. To some point, I was thinking, what if they turn the other guy to Storm Shadow, and then the one we think is Snake Eyes is the one who is actually, because that's how it goes. This movie, Storm Shadow is the best person and Snake Eyes is the evil person. I don't know how it happened that you sit down with a script and think, Snake Eyes is the hero in this movie. How? I've not done writing, I've not done filming, but I can be able to see that this is not a good person in terms of how the script is making him to be. So why would you go ahead and go forward with such a script? Change it, make it the way it was. If you're doing a flashback, take it from the movie, the G.I. Joe, make them children, make them show us the rivalry, and then show us what made them go apart. And we only get this guy in a Snake Eyes costume at the end of the movie. This was so bad. This movie was so bad, and there was this weird shaking camera that the director decided to go with. They tried to make the film seem like it's handheld, so there's some shaky camera every time, even in some places that you do not deserve a shaky cam everywhere. I'm thinking, my come on, just do it once and then that's it. We like, that's some good that's a bit creative. Like, it's not always still some realism in it, but if you do it in almost every scene, and even in fight scenes that are so fast that you don't even know what's happening, you're just what's happening, who's winning, I can't like it's just everywhere. So yeah, this movie was, I understand why now it was a flop in terms of box office. This movie was total shit. My god, that was so bad. So if you want to redeem yourself, I think you can watch this one and then go back and watch the G.I. Joe and the G.I. Joe Retaliation, the one with The Rock, and then you can have a nice time. Apart from that, it was a good action movie. I like some fight scenes, like the one with the motorbikes. That was a very fun one. But other than that, the whole movie was just weird, super weird. And Snake Eyes is the villain on this movie. So watch and tell me what you think. But 100% you're going to side with me. Snake Eyes is the villain on this movie, and he does not get the redemption arc he thinks he has. To me, the movie ended with him still a villain. So yeah, so that's it. This was just a quick review on my thoughts on that. A longer video coming up soon. Is that something you should like or not like? I don't know, but yeah, another video coming up. I was just doing some editing and then I decided, let me do this quick one, and then yep. So catch you later, people. I hope you like my Wakanda picture. Decided to put it there so that you guys can see. Wakanda forever, rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. The What If episode 2 was in dedication of Chadwick Boseman, an awesome one. You can check it out. It's out. It's an animation. If you're a fan of animation, that will be a very good movie for you in honor of Chadwick Boseman. Rest in power.